Ah, welcome to the Great Courier. It is 2024 January. All right, y'all haven't seen my face in a while. So, first of all, do y'all like the setup? This is a you know, new little design here. I think I like it pretty much, and I think we'll go forward with this for the time being. First off, with the new things, we also have a new segment. Our new segment, we're just gonna be asking burning questions thought of by you guys and by us here at the Courier as well. Different questions, and we're gonna have people, we're gonna get their ideas on it. Some of them educated people on these certain questions and on these certain subjects, and some not so educated people like me. Anyways, we're gonna start off our segment with this question here. What is firmament? You don't have to look too hard to try to find that in the Bible, because it's in the 6th verse of chapter 1 in the book of Genesis. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." Some translations call it a vault, a canopy, or an expanse, but we don't know. We're not sure. Or are we? With that, we check into our educated guest, Pastor Albie Boyd of Sherwood Baptist Church in Huntsville, Alabama. We also have a gift, of course,
Oh,
for you.
wow, thank you. Can I look at
Yeah,
it?
you could look at it.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, I think it's one of my grandfather's favorite artist, Johnny Taylor.
Johnny Taylor. I love it. Wow. Did you know that this was recorded, the rhythm section was recorded in Muscle Shoals at the Muscle Shoals Sound Studio? Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Isn't that something? Thank you. This is awesome.
We have 3 questions. I guess I don't know if they're in any specific order, but question number 1, just to define what firmament is in your own words.
Well, so the firmament was, let me read from the scripture, because I think that it will help me explain it better if I read from Genesis chapter 1. When God created everything. On the 2nd day of creation, it says, "Then God said, let there be firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters. Thus God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament." So, and then God called the firmament heaven. So I think there was when God created everything in the first 6 days of creation, that there was some kind of expanse of sea in the atmosphere above us that we can't, that wasn't on the earth, but it was a vault, as it were, in the heavens above the earth. And so there's a firmament beneath that, and then a firmament above that. And that is from the perspective of us on the earth, it would be the atmosphere or the heavens above, because the ancients didn't really understand atmosphere like we do. They just thought there was a sea, really, that protected earth. And so that's when they talk about firmament, they're thinking in terms of that vault that is the heavens above.
Okay, and I guess that leads perfectly in our second question. Are there still seas above us? We know that the firmament is released during the flood. Are there still seas above us? Because that's a lot of water to have a sea below us and surrounding us.
Well, and so meteorologically, yes. I mean, there's always a lot going on in the atmosphere above us, and anytime it rains, that water is from above. But I think in terms of what we think about here in Genesis, no, that firmament was released during the flood. So, and that would make sense, because prior to the flood, there doesn't seem to be any indication that it rained on the earth. And so it was almost like it was holding there, and somehow we were getting, maybe through dew that came from the ground, I don't know, somehow we were getting enough to grow plants, and everything was really good. Then when the flood came, it's like that firmament was released to the earth.
Okay. And of course, several months ago, we went to the Art Museum. That kind of gave us a couple ideas while we were there about the Tower of Babylon, why they can continue to build up. Do you think that the firmament may have also halted Could it be a form of a way of halt the Tower of Babylon?
Well, the Babel would have happened after the flood. So if the firmament isn't present in the sense of it's gone, like I'm talking about the firmament that's pictured in Genesis 1. If that's gone, then it wouldn't have been present during the building of the Tower of Babel. But if you think of the firmament as the atmosphere, that which is, again, from the perspective of ancient people who didn't understand weather or the environment, that could have played a role in it. I happen to think that the Tower of Babel was probably like an ancient ziggurat, that it wasn't, Jack and the Beanstalk or something, way up into the clouds. I think it was just we would even think of it as not that tall, really. But the idea of it was, we're going to build our way into the heavens as a symbol of worship, as a symbol of honoring humanity, really, and building this place of worship, like a ziggurat. I think that's probably more what the Tower of Babel was like. So, no, I don't think that the firmament would have impacted that.
All right. Well, thank you for letting us ask you questions. I'll let you get back to work, and thank you.
All right. You're welcome.
We'll have more questions in the future. Now time for the next segment.
Hi, I'm Amanda Marshall, and I'm proud to present to you this month's Airmail Sports Athlete of the Month.
There you go.
Here we see Kylie Jacobs and the Lee Generals taking on the Buckhorn Bucks. As you see here, Kylie takes a 3 and Lee never lets off the gas. Now to the Hazel Green game. A handful of layups doesn't propel them to victory, but it sure looks good on the stat sheet. In the Buckhorn Round 2 game, they pick up where they left off. And for the second Hazel Green game, they show a little more fire, but they still couldn't come up with the win. Now we're headed to the Gunnersville game, where they fouled Kylie and she's headed to the free throw lane. Not only does she make one, she's gonna make both. A 3 gives them much needed points. She takes a nasty tumble, but her response is going back to the foul line. Again, making them both. Here we see her driving in the lane to cut Gunnersville lead by half. A 3 makes it within 3. Make it rain. As we get to crunch time, both sides are scheming for the last 39 seconds. Two made foul shots gives Gunnersville the lead by 5. One last desperation heave is not enough for the Generals to take home the victory. This has been Amanda Marshall with Airmail Sports signing off.
The Courier goes on the road to start off 2024. But this isn't our first trip on the road, of course. You already know this. This time, we'll be headed to Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, for the Strength of Stand Conference. Roll the footage. Almost 3 years ago, with this exact same group, we went to Louisiana and had an exhilarating trip and had a mission trip full of wondrous adventures. This time, we had to Pigeon Forge, where it was kind of cold, but we fought through it to enjoy the Strength of Stand Conference with almost 14,000 other people. We had community greats show up like David Nasser and Gerald Fadiomi.
This doesn't mean that you're living a lie, by the way. When my wife was telling me her testimony of how she became a Christian when she was 18, I asked her what was missing.
Torrin Wells also made an appearance. Cody Carnes was amazing. And to close out our stay, we had We the Kingdom. Sadly, we couldn't stay for too long because we had a special surprise waiting for us back home. A winter wonderland. Dangerous, though.
No, wait, all right. Hold on, let me talk with that. Hold up. Oh, I can hit that one dance. What's that one dance?
All right, don't play, because now when you fall.
Right now, so, yeah. Oh! Yeah. If I had better sound quality. Oh my God. Yo, chill. Look at all that water moving. Oh my goodness. Bro, there's a Nike dunk stuck in the snow. Pull. And that stick's gonna break in half.
Hey, we get somewhere.
2 hours later.
Hey,
I got it.
she got it. All right. There's literally forces now. We have a pair of, well, these not really white anymore, but they were white Air Forces, bro. You can't even, ooh!
I got him.
You got one? It's about a good inch of snow right here, though. About a good inch of that joint, yeah.
Oh.
We don't really get that down here.
The spiky things in my glove.
There's spiky things in your gloves?
Okay.
Yeah!
Right. Hold on.
Oh, it's on the...
No. Get your feet on the ice, and I'm going to slide you.
Oh, bet.
All right, go.
We're Gucci.
He's gonna fall.
Oh boy, I haven't said this in a while. Our final segment. Go ahead and bring the Bible study group out.
Ready? Go!
I can't let this slide.
Quack, quack.
Clear the arrow. It's up. Y'all have a good one. I'm Hunter Marshall, also known as the Great Courier, and I'll see you guys in February, the month of love. Peace.
He having a seizure. I bet you.
No, he needs some milk. They got milk. I know.